Welcome to FX Options University, recorded live at the International Securities Exchange, the world's largest equity options exchange. Join the industry's top trading professionals as they provide insight and strategies for trading in the currency markets using FX options. FX options are a low-risk alternative to hedging currency moves in any market condition.
And in February, I'm going to be going through and doing the same thing where I'm going to explain how we were able to make those predictions back in 2008 and look at currencies going forward in the future using the same type of analysis. So it'll be a great presentation for those of you that you can make it. A lot of times they'll do web broadcasts too, so even if you can't, you can still log in that way. So definitely be sure to check that one out. Let me go through here again. See if I've missed anybody. One of the questions is on historical data. Does price patterns for support and resistance work intraday as well as on historical charts? Definitely. Like I said, all time frames, all markets, they all work extremely well. And like I said, there's additional types of support and resistance that I didn't really get into here, but indicators, for example, are one type of support and resistance. So you can use indicators as additional methods of confirmation, whether you're using a commodity channel index or RSI, MACD. MACD divergence is a really great one for looking at shifts in momentum. So let's just do this really quick here, where if we had this rally, and now we've got these slightly higher highs, oftentimes what you're going to see with the MACD is you'll have a high and then you'll see lower highs, even as your options here are making these slightly higher highs. So you've got this divergence that's forming. And it's another great confirmation type of tool. Would I trade it based purely upon the MACD? Of course not. I mean, most of the time I don't use indicators at all. But it is something that can be helpful, and a lot of traders do like to use them. So I like to focus on underlying price development, though, not really relying so much upon the indicators. When I do use them, they are confirmation tools and not the reason I'm taking the trade. So for those of you that have any additional questions, you can reach me. A great email address to reach me is info@tradingfrommainstreet.com. Toni@tonihansen.com is pretty inundated with spam. So if you email at me at info@tradingfrommainstreet.com, that can be a great source. Or go to tonihansen.com and click on the contact button. That's really easy to remember. So if you have any questions, be sure to do that. And thank you, Steve, for having me here today. And thank you, everybody, for showing up. There was a really great turnout. So I'm glad that you all here and were able to make it today.
Toni, thank you very much. Lots of great information. I've been reading through the comments, and people are absolutely thrilled. They want to come back and watch, listen to the archive. I guess in the next moment, I told them that it would be available tomorrow morning, as you mentioned. So please, not only for this webinar, but as Toni mentioned, she's been with us many, many times before, and Toni spent some time with us at a trade show out in Vegas. Toni's going back out there again, and she mentioned that you might want to go and attend some of her breakouts. I guess it's a Friday night session. But she offers so much information. She has many classes, and you can go and go to her website at www.tonihansen.com. Or, Toni, what was that? Info at
tradingfrommainstreet.com.
Okay. Thank you. Toni, just one last moment, if you wouldn't mind, just any closing comments that you might have.
None that I can think of right now. I have had a couple questions on what I'm expecting for the dollar. Looking at the current charts, I do see that we have room to push into those previous lows. But again, I would expect a little bit of a slowdown in momentum. I saw some of the charts that were looking at a little stronger comparison of the dollar against a larger basket of currencies. And it was very interesting because you look at the previous descent in the dollar that took place heading into that prior low, and then we look at the current descent on these weekly and the monthly time frames, and you can see that it is nearing an equal move level, but there's still a little bit of room to go. So I would say, use some caution on the buying. When you're buying the dollar, you just want to be sticking to the really short-term time frames right now. But it is getting extended, so I would say within the next couple of weeks we'll probably start to see some sort of reaction off of that. I'll have to look, a little bit more detail to throw up some charts to show you what this looks like, but just very basic idea, because I have had a couple of questions for that.
Toni, thank you very, very much. And I look forward to you coming back early next year and delivering more very valuable material. Thanks again, Toni.
You're welcome.
That was Toni Hansen, and I'm sure you all enjoyed that presentation. And you can go and view all the other presentations that Toni has given here at the ISE webinar series. You can go to www.isc.com/archives, and you can check out all of her previous presentations also. Next week we have Jason Ayers, and Jason will be talking about profiting from any market direction. And Mike Tusaw on November 23rd, Dan Passarelli, navigating the sea of volatility with FX options. Jack Crooks, if you're interested in the fundamental and analysis and rebalancing, Jack's the expert there. And then finally, Nicole Locks with Trade King. So if you're looking for a broker, Nicole will show off her website, the website and the functionality of Trade King, and we'll be bringing on other brokers early next year. So I want to thank all of you, the attendees, and again, a special thanks to Toni Hansen. Toni, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just want to thank everyone that you guys make it great, the attendees. We had really great attendance today, and please come back, join us real soon, hopefully next Tuesday. And even before that, the archives are available. So on behalf of the ISE, International Securities Exchange, this is Steve Meisinger wishing you a safe and happy trading day tomorrow. Good night, all.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. Get trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary. Visit www.fxoptions.com. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.